Welcome back to our Force Unleashed Loreplay series. Last week we faced and defeated Kazdan Paratus. This time Darth Vader tells us we have one final test. We need to confront a true Jedi Master, one of the few remaining members of the Jedi Council, Shaak Ti. So we head to Felucia where she's hiding out. But before going too far, let's just talk about her death. This game is in Legends territory, so it's not canon that she survived Order 66. Pablo Hidalgo has confirmed that Shaak Ti died off-screen in Revenge of the Sith, killed by Darth Vader in the Jedi Temple. Yoda even sees a glimpse of this in a vision during the Clone Wars. I'm just trying to avoid any confusion here and remind everyone that what you're about to see is not canon. But back to the game, in this version of the story, Shaak Ti helped evacuate the Jedi Temple before escaping herself. She was joined by a female Zabrak Padawan named Maris Brood, and together they settled on Felucia to carry on the traditions of the Jedi Order. They made contact with the Felucians, who had a natural sensitivity to the Force. Shaak Ti trained them and Brood in the light side of the Force, and they all prepared for an inevitable confrontation with the Sith. Those Felucians are our main enemies for this level. It's possible their Force sensitivity came from the variety of life in their environment, which would have created a planet strong in the Force, similar to the way Qui-Gon described Dagobah in the Clone Wars. The Felucians were a tribal species, but there was only one planet-wide tribe on Felucia. As we fight our way to Shaak Ti, we are met by Felucian warriors, shamans, and chieftains. The warriors are armed with Felucian skull blades. They were made from the skull and teeth of creatures native to the jungle that for some reason contained trace amounts of Force-reactive crystals which imbued them with the Force. That's why they're able to block lightsabers. The shamans of Felucia were the most skilled with the Force. They were able to empower the warriors and even the plant life, which means that we have to target and destroy them first. The chieftains were basically just bigger, stronger warriors armed with shields and ceremonial staffs that could harness the Force. Oh yeah, and the Felucians had Rancors. While Rancors were originally from Dathomir, they were introduced to a number of planets throughout galactic history, and Felucia was one of those worlds. Like the Night Sisters of Dathomir, the Felucians were able to domesticate the giant predators through the Force, but it's nothing a quick time event or two can't take care of. When we finally reach Shaak Ti, it's next to what the Felucians called the Ancient Abyss, which was just a sarlacc pit. But this was the largest known sarlacc in the galaxy. Its teeth and gums extended 4 kilometers around its mouth, and it was capable of eating creatures as big as Rancors. Before Shaak Ti's arrival, it was a sacrificial site used by the Felucians. Any Felucian that fell to the dark side was thrown in. Similar to the Rancors, the sarlacc was somewhat tamed by Shaak Ti, who uses it to attack us. But of course, we're able to defeat Shaak Ti because the game would stop now if we couldn't. She expresses pity for us, knowing that the Sith always turn on each other, even if we refuse to betray Vader. She then throws herself into the sarlacc and violently becomes one with the Force. Our final test passed, it's time to head back to Vader so we can destroy Emperor Palpatine together. Surely nothing can stop us now. Oh, come on, man. We'll pick things back up next week and cover Vader's double cross and our escape. If you want to start this series from the beginning, you can watch this playlist here. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.